Hey guys, this is Subhasis. Today we'll study how to create a complex post request on runtime using HashMap. We'll use JSON API. Also, we'll see how to create it using POJO classes. Now we'll see how to send a complex JSON. I have created this JSON which has two JSON objects and one array over here. So this is one JSON object and this is one complete one, and we have a array. So if you have this kind of JSON, then how you will send it through your post request, I will show you that. So let's create one more class, new class, post API complex JSON. Okay, let's copy these details from here. We'll use most of these things, and what else we'll do is let's copy this hash map. I have showed you right how to use this map. So we will use the same map concept for this complex JSON. We have copied this hash map. It is the same, right? So name and job remain same. Now we have one more is skills, and one this is array, and this is one more object. So what we can do is, here value can be at any format, right? So if you are not sure, then you can always store in object type. So it can store any type of data. Object can store any type of data. So what we will do is we will make it as object. Okay. Now, so these two things remain same because these are like the strings we are passing. Now, how to pass this array? What we will do, we will create a array list of type string. We'll give name as, for example, skills new, then now what we'll do is we will add those values. So what is here? Java. Copy the same thing and add for C. Now what you can do is you can add this map dot put. What you can add? The type is keys, skills, and value is this sk. Similarly, we can create one more for these details, right? Let's give the name as det, and we'll put these values for like company name and email ID here, right? And now what we'll do, again we'll map dot put, we'll add this value, and key is details. Now our map is, we need to send this map in our post body. Just remove it and give this map. Let's execute it. See, this is your body. You have passed this name, your job, then your details and the skills also. So this is also one way to send the complex JSON. Now we'll see another way of creating request body in runtime with the help of another API, that is JSON in Java. So let's download that dependency first. You can go to the Maven site and search for JSON in Java. Click on this fast link. Click here and copy this dependency. Then add it to your pom.xml. Build it. Now what we'll do, we'll create another class. New class, for example post API runtime. This is quite similar how we have created using the HashMap. So what happens here is, this JSON API has a class JSON object. So we'll create an object for this class and we'll pass the values to it. Let's create, let's name it as JO equal to new JSON object. We need to import it, JSON object. Then let's pass the values to it. Dot put, what will pass here? This name, key value, name and value. Similarly, we can pass the second value, job and leader. Third one, here is a array. So again we have a class JSON array. We'll create an object for it, new JSON array, and we'll pass the values ja dot put. What is the value here? We'll add, and we'll add the second value, and we'll add this object to JO. So skills is fine. Similarly, we'll create another object, and this is for this details. So we'll name it as DE. We'll give company name, email ID, and we have to change this. And finally what we'll do, jo dot put keys, your details, and DE. And now let's pass it for the request. We'll copy it from here. So in place of map, we'll pass this object. we'll convert it to string and class. Jo dot to string. Let's execute it right now. So here you get your body, skills, name, details, job. So if you have a complex JSON like this, you can use this JSON object and you can create your body. Now we will see another approach of creating request body in runtime, that is using POJO classes. We will use OOPS concepts here. This is very widely used in industry. POJO is known as plain old Java object. So let's create a new class. We'll create a new class. We'll give name as employee POJO. We don't need any main method here. We are not going to execute anything. Okay. So this is our request body, right? So what we'll do, we'll create variables as per this request body. So first these two things you are seeing, right? These are the strings. So let's create private string. We'll name as this. Similarly, you can create one more and you can name as job. Okay, then you have skills. It is a array of strings. So what we will do, let's create array of strings and we'll name as skills. Then we have another object, so details. So we need to create a separate class for this. So what we will do, again private details. So the return type will be this class and we will give details. I'll show you what to do for this. So now it will ask you to create a class. So let's create a class for that. Okay, we'll go there and we'll do the changes. And for now what you need to do, you need to create getter and setter methods for all these things. Just right click and go to source and you can click generate getter and setters. Select all. So for all you are going to create getter and setter methods. So getter and setter methods got created for all these things. Now you need to create a constructor with all these arguments. Let's create a constructor. We'll pass all these things. I'll tell you about the details. Let's keep this much now. We can keep it public. We'll use this keyword here. So this keyword works as a reference to the current object whose method or constructor is being invoked. So what we'll do is this dot name equal to name, then this dot job equal to job, this dot skills equal to skills, right? Okay, now we'll see will go inside the details class. So inside detail class again we have to create the strings. We have to declare the variables. Why? Similarly, how we have created for name and job, we have to create for company name and email ID. Company name and email ID. And we'll create getter and setter methods for these things. Source, general getter and setter, select all, okay. Also, we'll create a constructor for details class. So we'll pass arguments here, company name and email ID. And here this dot company name and this dot email ID equal to email ID. Now what we will do is we'll go to our POJO class and here we'll pass these arguments also. Company name and email ID. Okay. And here what we'll do, this dot details, what we need to pass here, new details, then these things, company name and email ID. Clear? Now we'll create another class where we'll be passing the JSON. So let me create another class. We'll name it as Post API using POJO. So here we'll create object of this class employee POJO. Let's ep equal to new, and what we'll do here, we have to pass the arguments. Detailing to pass all these arguments. So we'll pass. So in case of name, what we need to pass, the actual name, and here is leader. Let me keep it here so you can see it. This is little bit tricky, what you need to add, because these are array of strings, right? So how you will able to pass here, you can pass something like this, new string and inside this you can pass how many you want. Okay, and for this you can pass company name and here you can pass the email ID. To pass as a string. Now we have to execute. Let's copy from our old one. And what we'll do, we'll pass this object. We don't need toString, we'll pass it as an object. Let's execute. See, This is the body we were expecting for, right? Name, job, skills, details, company name, email ID, all these are in proper format. So this is the most useful way to create post request body. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.